Coach, the team seemed slow. They seemed a bit lethargic in the game. Was that a product of what NYCFC was doing, or is the team tired of based on all the fixtures that have
It's
happened?
not, for me, it's not the reason that we are tired or something like that. So when we compare this to the starting lineup of NYCFC, I think they had also only one change, and we had, I don't know, 4 or 5 changes. When we compare the starting lineup to the Nashville game, it's not for me the product that we were tired. That's the product at the end after 14 games. That's the reality at the end. That we are in a lot of moments, especially in the final third, that we don't play quick enough, that we don't be aggressive enough in our ball position. When you have the ball 64%, yeah, that's a good number, but at the end it's not the best number. It's more important how many touches you have in the box, how many big chances you have, and this is we create not good enough chances, and then we made 2 individual mistakes. How we concede the goal, but that can happen in a game. But at the end, we have to improve, and this is always the same topic. We have to improve, and this is clear, very clear in my opinion, very clear to analyze this game and also these 14 games. So, and you can see this when we play very aggressive, when we play forward, when we play fast, when we play quick. Then you can also make mistakes. It's no problem, but then you need directly quick reaction and not to wait for the referee or something like that. Is it a foul or is it not a foul? No, that's not our style of play.
Thanks, Michael.
Coach, could you speak on the second goal with Carlos Coronel, just what you saw from him and what you made have said to him after the game? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a good, but I think everyone has seen this situation. But to be honest, Carlos is a great goalkeeper, great guy, and so when a goalkeeper is doing a mistake in a build-up situation like this, then most of the time it's a goal. But okay, this is for me. It was not the best moment in the second half when you tried something and then directly the goal. From the mental side, okay, for the whole group, that was not good. But Carlos, I protect him because he had so many good games for us last year, this season, so that can happen.
Thanks, George.
Coach, obviously these teams having a little bit of trouble on the road. What can we possibly do to, have Lazy try to change this a bit, especially with the bulk of the schedule getting a little crazy now?
Yeah, but first of all is to talk about that topic, about that issue. That's clear. To talk about that, to use the time now, because Nashville, now NYCFC, and now we have a little bit more time. Wednesday is home game, important game in this competition, and then next Saturday on the road for sure to talk about that. But at the end, and also to talk about what we have to improve. But we can talk a lot before the game in the locker room, in our facility. But at the end, it's every time most important thing is what happened on the field. And in this case, you have to be ready, especially when you are doing mistakes and when you concede a goal or something like that. And I can't say today, to be honest, guys, I can't say, okay, we didn't try or the mentality was not good. We tried. So we had a lot of situations, the ball. But, and then to your first question, but we have to play very quick, very clean, very quick, in a clear direction to play forward. And this is for me very clear. And I'm not angry. I'm very disappointed, of course, about the result. But this is what we have to improve in our daily work every day to have these transition moments. And for example, when you are looking to Cam Harper, and he had a lot of good situations, good moments, in 1-against-1 and on the side, in our red zone. And this is what we need. We need to be very, very aggressive, and this is our style, and this is our identity. What we have to do.
Next, we have Voss.
Coach,
Yeah.
A lot has been said about your team's principles. You like to stick to them. You like to play a certain style. Can you talk about how NYCFC kind of mitigated that today? They didn't give you guys a lot of time to press them and to try to implement that style of play today.
A lot of respect about the NYCFC. Congratulations to the head coach, to the club, to the owners. But at the end, and this is also, I would say, and it was also on Wednesday, this is of course that they scored then these 2 goals, but at the end it's more our point, it's more what we have to do and what we have to improve at the end, because it was not now the game today that we struggled and our pressing or something like that, or they had so many moments in their build-up to create these situations. after losing ball, they had then transition chances in the first half. Martinez and Morales, our rest defense was not good in this organization. But yeah, they won. They deserved then to win after that. So, and we have to look for our tactical points and also from our mental, our reactions. This is what we need.
Next to Daniel.
Yeah.
Sandro, it seemed like there was an emphasis on crosses from the wingbacks today. Based on the stats that were recorded, only one was completed.
Yeah.
Was that a big
Good.
thing that you saw on video pre-game?
Yeah.
That you guys tried to take advantage of?
Yeah, we had. I would say we had also the similar picture against Nashville because, and both teams played the same structure. Nashville and NYCFC 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1 in their defense behavior, then very narrow with the back four. And when it's close in the center, then you have to go outside. And it's a good point. This is also when you are looking then to our crosses, and this is it's clear. It has to come over the first center back or first full back. It has to come this ball. So, but when it comes the ball, then we are not in this position and we are very aggressive. And this is we train, we analyze this, but this is at the end what we have to improve. That's clear, and it's a clear message. It's for me it's very clear this point, and also our reactions are not to wait that the referee is a foul or something like that.
Next to Gary.
So many
Okay.
games.
Yeah.
With so many games and so many days. Of course, you got Wednesday coming up with the FC Dallas. The good news, you're at home. You don't have to worry such a lot of these are doing on the road. How much, of course, of those taxes are not going to change very much, but then you're going to take on a very familiar opponent.
Yeah, we have to analyze Dallas now the next couple of days, and then to prepare very serious the game on Wednesday, and then to be ready against this game, because this is do or die game. This is competition. This is when you win the game, then it's good, and you are in the next round. When you lose the game, then you are out. So we have to do everything at the end from the mental side. And I don't want to talk now about okay, it's good that we are playing at home. It is more for us, okay, what do we need? Clear, what do we need in our game? What, especially then in the final third, when the opponent is staying deep. So, but we will analyze Dallas, and then we will see how is then the game on Wednesday.
Next to the back right of the room.
Sandro, you speak about the mentality a lot. You speak about trying. It's not because you're not trying. The results haven't been going your way, away from home. And you come here, you start the game, you concede a goal early in the game. What does that do to the mood of the team in the locker room, and what was it that you said to them to try and lift up the spirits?
Yeah, in the locker room, because it's not time to talk about in the locker room, because when you concede, I don't know, at the beginning of the game, then you have to show directly on the field the reaction, and it's not for me. We conceded in Nashville a goal, so then we came back in a 1-1, and we scored then in Nashville beginning of the second half. Then we had chances, but it's not the picture now, okay, of the mentality or something. It's too easy, to be honest. That's too easy to show the mentality or something. No, it's very clean, to play very clean, very quick. This is for me the main part. But of course, when we are playing now next week, Saturday on DC United, I'm pretty sure when we have on Friday the press conference, then we are talking about the same issue. Now we are playing on the road, I'm pretty sure. But this is normal, it's clear. And this is now this is our responsibility to give the answer. But it's not only to talk in the locker room. No, we have to show this on the field. We have to show on the field what we have to do with the intensity, with the energy, and with the clear direction, of course. And when we are doing mistakes, but the pressure was today not so high here in the stadium or something like that. Come on, this was okay, yeah. But it was not that we feel the pressure or something like that. No, to play very clear, everyone to have the responsibility on each position. And when you are doing this, when you feel the responsibility, especially when you are losing the ball, then it's clear. Then the quality of the whole team, of the whole group, the energy level of the whole group is then higher.
Everyone, we have time for one more question with Coach. With
I have more time. It's not problem.
Two more questions.
Coach, the dimensions, the baseball field, that whole thing. Do you guys train differently going into this game with a different pitch? Do you prepare for something different than that going into this game?
We did it last season. We did it before our playoff game, but from Wednesday to Saturday. It was not possible because yesterday was not the highest load in the training session, and then it's okay. But it's not the baseball field. It's not, for me, it's not only, we are playing on the road. It's clear our responsibility, our quality, which we need more output in a lot of situations, when we have the crosses, when we are in the red zone, when we are in the box. This is the output is too less. That's the output. It's not the baseball field or something. The output is too less in this situation, and because then everyone is thinking then, okay, we have a high ball possession. I don't want, to be honest. I don't want to have 65% the ball without chances. I don't want to see that. I want to have 65% the ball when we have the situation, when the opponent is deep. Okay, then it's okay. But then you have to create these moments, and you need the same energy level like against the ball, when the opponent has 65% the ball. So this is what you need, and this is what we have to be very clear. This is what we have to do, what we have to analyze tomorrow, very clear, and then to see on Wednesday, we have to respond. That's clear.
Finish up in there.
Coach,
Mhm.
Alonso Martinez, the first goal. Most of his goals this season, he's dribbled into the box, kind of finessed his way in front of net. This game, he took a shot from the top of the box. Were you surprised that he took that shot from that position? Do you think your defense was surprised that he didn't maybe dribble into the box more?
Yeah, when we are looking for the last 3 seconds before he scored, we talked yesterday in the hotel about Martinez, about these deep runs in the back of the center backs, but also the quality in the box, also the quality top of the box. We talked yesterday about that. But when we concede a goal, it's not only the last 3 seconds of the moment. It starts earlier. And I know what happened 10 seconds before the game, the goal which we conceded.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.